We're looking live at the Link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a good one in store here. It's the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jets first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10.
Trying to throw this from the gun. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And the Eagles have it! They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
All set to go now from the 35.
Great, set. Delta.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Intercepted. The Eagles
New set of downs from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Great, set. On anyone, Delta.
Toss play to Barkley. He spins right by him. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally catch him.
And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, you better regroup.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. So 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
To the air, Taylor. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Sign quarterback run here. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a run or 2, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
And send their tight end right. They give on second to Hall. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Back now, pressure coming. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Secures this at the 17. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Again, he's got room. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 21-zip already. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Here's Taylor to throw. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And the Birds got to it! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Eagles are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen, not quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 12.
Throwing, Taylor. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And they claw a little of the damage back there with a modest return. Good efforts, but they still lost yards on the fumble. Taylor now. Loses it again. And the Eagles get to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles blowing them out now, 34-zip. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it, I felt it, everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just, wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets offense now set to take over. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal Gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
At the 23-yard line.
Come on. Hit.
Now it's Taylor. He loses it again. And the Eagles have it!
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A fifth rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead.
Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the New York offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. They'll work against the blitz. Wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think
loses it again. And the Birds got to it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The sixth time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. What do you say we set up a picnic chair in there for him and save him some time, partner? That is the sixth time that he's run one in this game. And that earns him a well-deserved piece in the record book alongside Alvin Kamara, whose single-game mark he's just tied. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63. Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets out to begin another drive. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Got to protect the rock.
That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Wow, it's free again! And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Here's a toss right to Barkley. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A 7th rushing score in this game. That's a new NFL record. Well, he had a date with history, and now that football, and heck, maybe the jersey too, they've got a date with Canton and the Hall of Fame. That is a new single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this credential. How about you, partner? This has been awesome, right at the intersection of luck and skill. The luck and the good fortune to get so many opportunities, but then that skill to deliver time after time after time.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series. He loses it again. And the Eagles get to it. They had a nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. Third straight series, they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not hold on to the football. It's left them searching for answers, and I'm not sure anybody has right now.
Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Barkley, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another score for him this game. Point after added on by Elliott. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
77. Jets, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets offense now set to take over. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Throwing on first down, Fields. Finds a man, Mason Taylor has it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Looking quickly here.
Justin Fields.
Fields on third. He's in trouble now, and the ball is out. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. On first down, Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
A give to Barkley. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. That is caught. He's got Brown. He'll be brought down at about the 29. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
The 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll put everything he's got behind it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Nice run across the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, it's that 2nd level.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1.
3rd and goal.
Hurts now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Eagles 84, Jets nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now here comes the New York offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Oh, Fields loses it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Running back sent in motion. Fields out of the gun. Lost control of another one. And the Eagles have it! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Eagles 91, Jets nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green knight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good for our Jets. First
Green
down.
knight. Good night.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Good night. 19 instruction. Good night.
Blitz coming here. Fields. Wow, it's free again. And the Eagles get to it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game and their passing game, but is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. He set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. They'll bring out the punter here. Austin McNamara will kick this away. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Room to work at the 35. 40. Saquon Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another score for him this game.
Hey, Kate, there are good days, and then there are great days, and then there's just days, well, unlike any before. This guy is having one of those kind of games.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Fields on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. From the gun, it's Hall. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down by Michael Clemens. It's a loss of 2.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. And with that run, he's eclipsed Adrian Peterson's mark of 296 rushing yards. And with it, set a new single-game benchmark for what it means to run the football well. Now Barkley. There he goes again. There he goes, right sideline. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets offense now set to take over. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Jets trying to do some window dressing. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go.
Slot man motioned over. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional, because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Begins his return at the 16. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Here's Saquon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Great. No touchdown.
They run it with Saquon. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Don't touch that.
They go with Barkley here. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.